I'm Hallie Gordon for MUTV, and I'm here in the Weasler Auditorium as Eva Kor is about to speak as a part of the MUSG Speaker Series.
Please help me give a warm welcome to Eva Kor.
In 1944, Eva and her family were transported to the infamous Auschwitz Concentration Camp.
Everything was moving very fast. That was very confusing, yelling, crying. And I was curious at age 10. I tried to look around, trying to figure out what is this place. As I entered the place, there on the filthy latrine floor, were the scattered corpses of 3 children. I have never ever seen anybody dead before, but it was clear to me immediately that that could happen to Miriam and me unless I did something to prevent it.
As a twin, Eva and her sister were test subjects to the notorious Nazi scientist Dr. Mengele. Eva discussed how these Nazi scientists were specifically interested in experimenting with twins in hopes of genetically creating the master Aryan race.
After breakfast, we would be taken for experiments. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, they would place us naked in a room for about 8 hours a day. They would measure just about every part of my body, and they were very meticulous about it. It would take them 3 hours to study an earlobe. They would compare it to my twin sister, then compare it to charts. These experiments were not dangerous. But how would any of you cope if you had to stand or sit naked for 8 hours a day in order to live? The only way that I could cope with it is by blocking it out of my mind. On alternate days, on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, we would be taken to another lab that I call the blood lab because they took a lot of blood. They would tie both of my arms to restrict the blood flow, take a lot of blood from my left arm, and give me a minimum of 5 injections into my right arm.
Many of the students had a powerful reaction to Eva and her life story.
I thought it was a really cool opportunity, and I think that like a lot of people that survived Auschwitz and the other concentration camps won't be around for much longer. That's like super morbid, but to have like an experience like this is truly one of a kind, I think.
I've actually seen quite a few number of Holocaust speakers in my life. I'm actually the co-president of the Jewish Student Union here at Marquette, and I really appreciated her sense of humor because it just was very uplifting to see that even someone who's gone through like everything and been back from that, to still be able to have that sense of humor, and just her spirit and her charisma really showed through in her presentation.
Towards the end there, she mentioned some life lessons, specifically talked about forgiveness a little bit, especially based off her documentary. What do you think about that?
I think I'm going to really take that to heart because I have experienced anti-Semitism in the past, and it is sometimes hard to forgive, but you're further empowering yourself when you forgive someone because you're like you're giving yourself freedom and you're not letting that hold you back. And I think that really spoke to me, and it's a great life lesson that everyone should follow.
Reporting from Weasler Auditorium, I'm Hallie Gordon for MUTV News.